Hello there, my fellow defenders of the fort. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Going Medieval Tower of Knowledge. Episode 12, Firestarters Flank Our Gates. Whoever's responsible for construction really doesn't like Dale, do they? Let's see. Radlock is... or Red Mist? Well, it wouldn't be Red Mist, it'd be Radlock. Or Raveno. Let's make the hay bed. Ooh, and a merchant. Merchant with guards. That also means they have carry weight. That's good. Mal, thank you for the resub. Wouldn't a hole in the top of the gatehouse be good for sniping? Potentially. It really depends on whether we intend to lose ground or not, right? Like, I hope that that isn't the case, but who knows? Because you could design it to be a murder hole. If you intend to be overrun. But, I'm really hoping that doesn't get to come to that. Plus, you could also, like, just have layered walls. Day Sleeper. Let's go trade with Jewett. And Quantum, I thought we had patched you. You need patching? Yeah, okay, you need patching again. So if you ask about trouble on their travels, we don't yet have a cartography table, so it's not like it's actionable, but we can ask all the same. We heard about a bandit camp near Woodhurst. So this creates a caravan, like a world map point, or a bandit camp, which is one of the interactions you can have on the world map. And the bandit camps have to be attacked and cleared, and it's kind of like attacking a bandit camp in Rome world, where there's like reward but danger. Obviously, we're not like a military force. We're not trying to do the military victory. So, yeah. We now know the location, but I can't jump to it because we lack the cartography table. But that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to actually barter. So... oh, you know, I just realized I've been trading away my gold. You have 79 gold coins. There's an opportunity to get rid of all the stuff I don't want here. So let's take it. Flimsy cap. I've been selling a lot of the junk we don't need to keep for like a long time now. So I'm not really sure that there's a ton of stuff that we can part with for free. That'd mostly be like saplings and... you know, we have like... they don't even... I mean, the thing is we can offload sticks, but they don't even pay for it. And sticks are like not a terrible fuel source, so maybe I'll keep them. Willow. The flimsy clothes, because we'll... well, I don't even know. Winter's almost over, so I'm not going to worry about that. I like how I can sell a wood torch that I accidentally... replace the wall out from underneath it. And he's like, here's a $2 torch. That almost feels like cheating. One thing that we could do is we could sell off cooked food because we can just recook it. It's not a big deal. And then we can part with like a lot of cabbage because we have more cabbage than what will probably not spoil. So there's a huge difference in profit here. So let's see. I don't think I'm going to buy your ass. What do we want? I'm surprised we're down to like so few carrot seeds. So I'll buy the carrot seeds. I am not trying to make any fancy rooms yet. And even if I was, I'd probably just make the decorative tiles myself. We're pretty set on flaxseed. I'm going to buy the ice blocks only because they cost me almost nothing because it's winter. If you're wondering, if you mouse over this, there are seasonal changes. Buying ice in the summer is going to be a lot more expensive than buying ice in the winter. So in this case, like, we're in the middle of the winter, and yes, I'm buying ice. That's just because I don't have the ice technology unlocked. So, like, it actively makes sense in my case. I'll also buy the leather. Because why not? I'll buy one limestone brick just to say I have it. But I'm not going to do anything with it. There's got to be other stuff I want here. Please, come on. Some smoked meat if I want it. Summer clothing that's tainted. Why would I want that? Yeah, maybe some more limestone bricks. Or, you know, I'll buy one brick and then gold. How much gold will you... Yeah, here we go. $46 gold. Cool. And Speechcraft went up. And the alignment with their faction went up. Sweet. So alignment is... some factions, like the Progeny, that are the cannibals, are like permanently hostile. And then some, your alignment can improve to become friendly or allied. Alignment is friendly, neutral, hostile. Hostile factions will initiate raids on your settlement, while friendly and neutral factions will send merchants. And I think I am going to temporarily raise the hauling priorities just so the ice can go where the ice should be, because I don't want it sitting on my roof. And now I have the limestone brick. You can see it is the same insulation and defense hit points as the clay brick. I only bought it to like open up the potential option of seeing the design. So clay is not an inferior resource in this game. I mean, I knew that, but like, here's the proof. So, what should I research next? Let me curate a list here. Okay, I think this is a pretty good list of options. So I can continue... Oh, and happy birthday, Redmist. I could continue doing defensive structures. I could finally get cartography to see what's going on in the world. I could do entertainment if we care about additional entertainment values. Blacksmithing to be able to make like arms and armor. Maybe that will keep Quantum alive, who knows? Or fermenting if you want me to ferment and pickle and the like. And come sunup, I'll probably make a bit of an effort to specifically construct the reinforced doors, because they're, you know, low-key important. Actually, I'm going to hold off on that. Let's make our first batch of steel. So, in the kiln here, I'm going to make charcoal. And we'll do, because I haven't found any yet, I'll do until we have, let's say, 50 on this one kiln. The other kilns, I'm not necessarily going to prioritize it in that way. And it doesn't look like the perimeter wall will finish this stream, but we got somewhat close. I mean, it was a huge undertaking, especially for the population that we had. And we're awfully close to finishing. Klein's like, do you see this pit? Yes, I know. It was no small feat that I asked you to complete. So we are still filling up the soil, but the clay tile is obviously out, where we burned through all of our clay tile supply. Coal should probably be stockpiled. I don't have a spot for the workshop just yet, so I'm just going to put coal here for now. This will be a priority very high, and this is just so that the coal doesn't get thrown into the stockpile far away and then had to be brought back. The raw material that we made. There it goes. All right, so for these ingots here, we're going to wait on when we have... Oh, here we go. Starting to kick off this first batch of steel. And it looks to me like blacksmithing is going to be the next research. So let's queue up the library to get the prerequisites for that. And that's just 30 Chronicles. I think we're already set to get that. Yep, so I don't have to do anything. Perfect. Alright, Day Sleeper's stoking the smelting furnace for the first batch of steel. Yeah, I had wondered what would happen first, whether we like finish the research, and I figure it was finish the research, or things would thaw out, because it's only starting to thaw out now. So it was almost a tie, which is why I wasn't like preempting the coal. But I really, now that I'm looking, and I know not everything is melted, but I really don't see any surface coal anywhere, which is really not that surprising. It's pretty rare to find in Valley maps. But no, yeah, it looks like we're just going to have to manufacture it ourselves, which is fine. We have plenty of timber. I'm also going to reduce the intensity of the brazier now. Save a little bit of fuel. We don't need to, like, yeah, it's getting warmer out. A little above freezing. Time for the farms to go back down? I could plan them, I guess. It's probably a little premature to put them in. But, I could certainly plan them. I think what I'll do is I'm going to move the shrines here to be over by the forest area. I'm going to put them together, you know, oil and water, right? And then plop a lot of the farm here. What I want to do, now that it is a potential to work towards the Great Hall, because the perimeter will be done sometime this year, is to not plant anything near the center, because the eventual design will be, we'll have like a Great Hall around here, and then the tower for the library sort of like in the middle of the Great Hall. A big picture, that is. Which means keeping this open, because obviously once you sow the crops, you're kind of stuck with where you've sown them for a while. So putting the crops on the periphery of the landfilled island. We also might have to cut the trees back, because, you know, I planted a few starter trees, and obviously you can see that they've grown beyond their original footprint. Try that again. There we go. Not really sure how oaks are sowing here, though. We had one random birch and one random oak. Like bird poop, maybe? But, like, I don't have a source tree. It just kind of popped up on its own, as far as I could tell. Oh, that's in my front yard. Might as well grab that. Let's do the overview for carcasses again. I'll just grab the deer. Didn't I bring an oak the first stream? Not that I know of. I didn't plant one intentionally. So here's where we've put soil down. And I would say easily we're like 3/4. Maybe even more. 4/5 nearly. It's getting pretty close. This is the final day of winter. So let's put in some cabbage fields. And flax. So this is a, how big is this? 40? Well, that's good for cabbage. I'm going to do a little bit larger flax. Let's do 35 flax. I don't have all the carrots for that. I don't have all the beets for that. And there's the barley. And then herbs, I'll put, like, here if we even have the... no one has the botany skill. If we ever get someone with the botany skill, we can put that in. Big old plot of land. It's a bit of a lofty goal. I don't know if we're going to get to it, but we'll see. Now, if we keep doing pit mining like this, and maybe this will be the size of the pit mine, we can start going down, and we might actually hit interesting resources as we go lower. We could hit stone or iron. It's not, there is some iron on the map that we could try to get, but yeah, let's continue like pit mining downwards and see where that takes us. Do we have... Yep, we have steel. Cool. I'm trying to think if there's any other things we should consider when building up defenses, because I know we don't have access to a lot of iron yet. What is it? Stability 2, 3, 4 there. Why is it lower here? Oh, no, it isn't. Just red is 2. This iron here... This is iron, right? Yeah. We could drop soil on to mine it out. It's super overcomplicated doing it that way, but like, if it's the only iron we ever find, that will just have to be how it's handled, I suppose. And I'm sort of contemplating whether I want to incorporate windows or anything like that into our defenses. It's possible. Oh, Oswald would be burned alive by the disciples. He stated factually, with eyes dimmed, trailing sooty rags. Would you save them from the flames? He may be pursued. Well, last time I kind of accepted a cannibal without checking. So here he is. I don't know what his perks are, which wouldn't have protected us necessarily from Dale, because, you know, it would have be hidden. Oswald here has a passion in marksman and a passion in melee. Can go either way. And obviously, traits might affect one way or another. They're a Yorkist shipwright. And they have a job preference for ranged combat and something else unknown to me. Yeah, I mean, sure. We'll offer to help you, I think. Now, you will be pursued by marauders and an archer. And what I'll do is I will make an effort to enforce our walls before that happens. By making the gates. So here we go. Here's Oswald. Let's see how he is. To get another cannibal. You are robust, gobbler, swigger. Wow, you just everything down the hatch. Here, let me hide the overlay and there you can see. Contemplative and a washout. You'd be pretty good at brawling. I mean, being robust. You're middle-aged, you're tall. So tall means you move a little faster, but you don't evade. Middle-aged, your decay rate's up a bit, but not that much of a problem. Okay, cool. Raffle timer's up. So the current priority is build island perimeter and prep for raid. Yeah, at least they're not a cannibal. That's true. Now, I think initially I'll probably end up giving them a bow because most of my defense is like bow related. So I'm going to queue up a short bow to be made. And then, Raveno, I'm going to have you start working on the doors. So we have defenses for when the search party arrives. Go to the jobs. Oh, you know, I hadn't scheduled Oswald, I just realized. Or, sorry, Quantum. So, raffle timer. Let me show the overlay. Raffle timer. I'm going to reset the raffle timer, actually. Because it had been hidden. Raffle timer's up for the new guy. The new guy is going to need job priorities and other priorities. But for now, because I don't actually have, like, a proper... A proper chamber for him. He's just going to be in the old gatehouse. It will have to be a focus at some point. Setting up the work priorities. You are pretty reasonable at construction, so that's one of the things you'll be asked to do. And it looks to me like we might have found... I think for stewarding, I'm just going to have it be a 1. We found another just like, you're a hauler for now, when you're not constructing. I think that's fine. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a full perimeter, but with enough bows and arrows and a completed gatehouse, we should be okay. Because the other thing we might want to consider is reinforced doors up here, or to prevent raiders from being able to get up to us. You know, because it looks dumb, but like something like that as a stopgap. It doesn't even have to be reinforced doors, because at this point it's like we're getting overrun. So maybe I'll just do like wooden doors, and this just stops raiders from easily ascending. And I'll improve the look and the design to maybe be like mini gatehouses here in the future, something like that. But there you have it. So you are going to build the other door. If I'm missing iron, I'm assuming? Yep, okay. Copy that. So you know what? I'll do this even cheaper. The triple door meta, yeah. Well, we know search party's coming. Now, this is also a search party we might be able to negotiate with. Because, oh, poor Oswald. Because the other search parties have been from cannibals, and cannibals are just like a little, let's say, food-oriented. Whereas this for search party we could negotiate with, potentially, because they might not just want to eat Oswald. They might want to be paid for us sheltering him. Is the iron ore underwater? Yes. There you go. There's a bed. And how's your wounds? You need a little tending? All right. Red mist. Sorry. I'm going to wake you. Go tend Oswald. Day sleeper. Why are you always tired? Do you have a personality conflict that causes that? No. You're not like an early riser. You're just pissed. Good to know. Yeah. Sorry, dude. You got a bunk with the cannibal. Just keep your pants on at night. You'll be alright. Hope he doesn't feel snacky. Research. Missing 5 books. Got it. Congrats, Glitch! The other thing I want to prioritize on is carpentry for the bow, because that's going to come to a head in a minute. So, Radlock, once you finish putting whatever that is, what are you doing? Yeah, get making that bow. And you are. Cool. You are the accurate boyer, after all. And it is the 1st of spring, which means it's sow time. And I think I'm fine with crops typically going to ripe rather than seeding or flowering. So I'll just leave it as is. Man, if only they had waited just a little bit longer. I could have gotten the full wall up. That'd be awesome. Okay, we got the bow. We must have. Glitch. You know, maybe I want one more bow. Go grab this short bow. Because I did say that Quantum, being the cannibal that he is going to be low-key committed to being our brawler. Which means Klein can probably let go of his stuff. Maybe I'll keep Klein as a brawler. I don't know. I was going to give him a bow so we can have even more people shooting at the potential raids. So I think I'll go ahead and do that. All right, and the research for blacksmithing. So the blacksmithing research gives us the giant blacksmith forge. I don't have a really good spot for this yet, so I'm just gonna like plop it outside for lack of a better spot. But once we have the clay bricks for that, that will open up some forging opportunities, right? So initially, that gives us metal components, short sword, ash, longsword, mace, two-handed mace, hatchet, great axe, so on and so forth. Shackles, too, if we really need them. Depends on what kind of island we're going to have. Are we a penal colony? I'm not sure. And I'll keep streaming until we deal with this raid. Negotiate, fight, whatever. That will be the end point. So it looks like we only have maybe 5, 10, 15, 20, 40, 50 or so soil left to excavate. We still, of course, need to fill in like all of the pseudo-moat, the inner moat, with soil so that we can grow and ranch and all that stuff. But we're pretty close to goal, which is cool. I'm getting those weird doors up. Just as a insurance policy. I really hope we're not going to get to the point where we need them. But it's entirely possible that the raiders bypass, you know, the gatehouse, because there's nothing otherwise blocking them from marching up there, other than being baited by a brawler. So. Oh, I need this a little bigger. All right, search party comes imminently. And here's the negotiator. So, Day Sleeper, I'm going to have you head over and negotiate with Ismay. And see if they will actually negotiate. So those cannibals in the past weren't really negotiating. They were just like, hand them over or die. I guess that's technically a negotiation, but not really much of one. So there might be a few more options here. The disciples argued persuasively that Glitch was a cunning servant of Satan. They then threatened to burn Tower of Knowledge to the ground, to purify everything thoroughly if you didn't hand him over. Well... they're not willing to negotiate. Okay. And in 3 hours, they will approach and attack. It's fine. I guess we really are in societal collapse because everybody wants to murder us. Just, you know, par for the course. Hey, look at all that beautiful iron sitting right there. Medieval problems call for medieval techniques. This was mostly how they, like, built bridge columns and stuff. But still. And Quantum, of course, is saying food incoming. Yeah, that's reassuring. Alright, I am going to have Quantum. He's ready. He is going to go open this door. And then be the human target. So, 8 have arrived. Only 2 seem to have bows. And they're coming in. I'm going to let everyone else get a little extra shut-eye, because I'm not immediately needed here just yet. Alright, it's time. I want to choke up on the walls as much as I can for, like, shooting straight down and murder-holing them. Here we go. They are, unsurprisingly, taking the bridge, because there's not any other good way to get to us. Quantum's gonna go, hey, I rescind the invite. And for whatever reason, reasons unknown, she decided to swim. Interesting strategy for Gracia the Archer. And we're going to prioritize killing their marksmen, because their marksmen are, of course, the ones that can harm us first. The front door is down a sixth. They did land a shot on glitch. Severed artery. Ooh, that's not good. Alright, door is real low now, so Quantum, I'm going to have you back all the way up. I'm really curious to see if they, like, bother to, they, like, stuck themselves? Yeah, they're swimming around. Okay, I kind of figured. Where are you going? I didn't tell you to pursue. There's a door there, pal. Like, use it. Quantum was like, oh, I'm gonna go fight them. It's like, no, don't. Because these guys are being debated into our defenses. Now, the other thing I'm really curious about is if I can't have Quantum swim out here and, like, lure them all back. So, without a murder hole, let's quickly make one. No, can you just deconstruct it from up here? Oh, well, I might have... No, it's this. Just break that. Break it. Okay, here. Lock these doors, and then break it. Still no? You're just gonna sleep on the ground? Really? You can't destroy a floor? How about you? Will you do it? You will do it. Maybe it was like a work priority thing. I don't know. No, no, come on. Cooperate, please. Pretty please. So we're still definitely firing on them. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. 51st times a try. Works, yes. Right, Glitch is obviously going to need super patching. They're going to get through this door. I mean, it's... and here comes the wolves. No, don't swim that way. Come on. Listen. Listen. Stand here. So Arlo's about to drop. There he goes. They don't have a lot of oomph left in them. And there they go. We got shot once, or whatever. Got poked once. And they died fully. 7 of them. We lost a reinforced door. And that is it. Not bad. All of them are going to be summarily stripped and burned. They were fire worshippers, so, you know, I feel like that's hilarious, personally, that the fire worshippers die the way they want to, you know, they wanted to do to us. Red Mist, you are going to go tend Glitch, because he's bleeding real fast. Try again. Fine, you really just... Let her go. She can swim out. It's fine. And that... Where did Quantum go? She can leave. We don't need to kill everyone. Unfortunately, that only increased my military renown, which is really not what I was trying to go for. But yeah, all we need to do to reset is to plop the door back. And maybe not there, because that's the wrong spot. Repair the door. Actually, it's already being repaired. And we have gained a source of iron for future military defensive projects, which is good. So before I end the stream, I just want to see Glitch, like, coalesce. Because I know he's bleeding like crazy, and Quantum's probably, like, licking his lips. Jobs. Red Mist. Medical tending is highest. Go do it. Come on. You were just in the cellar. There we go. So Glitch is alright. And Quantum's already been patched up too. Cool. So there we go. We have considerably added to our population. Again, we have completed the vast majority of the border wall. There's only a few spots missing. Built a little gatehouse, which came in handy, certainly, in this raid. And replaced our cellar for flood-proof flooring and walling. I mean, we have a little bit of water that's still there, but still. And that, friends, is where I'm going to leave off for this stream. Thank you for tuning in to Going Medieval Tower of Knowledge, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow colonists.